Okay, so I wanted to have a little chat. First, I wanted to do a little update about my leg. It's been exactly 6 weeks post surgery, and they told me it would be about 6 months before it kind of gets back to normal. So it's definitely not back to normal. Doing a lot better. I am no longer using crutches, probably a little too early for that. And I will insert a picture right here showing what my leg looks like when I've been walking for too long, especially without a crutch. Um, so it takes time. I know it's going to take maybe even longer than 6 months to really get back to normal. By the end of the day, I really have to elevate, and um, it's not easy for sure. When it's swollen, it is extremely painful to walk on, um, and it gets swollen a lot because I have kids, I have a job, and I just can't sit around all day doing nothing. When I find some time during the day to sit, I always elevate it because I know I have to. I will show you what it looks like currently. Now, a little pre warning, I have not waxed my legs. Little TMI, but I have not waxed my legs since my injury because there's incision areas, and I don't really know what to do with them. I know I couldn't get it wet for the first 2 weeks since until I had my staples taken out. Um, and then I was able to get it wet. So tomorrow I'm getting my legs waxed. It's getting hot, and I can no longer continue just wearing long pants. Although I have some really nasty scars, which once my legs are fully clean, and I mean hairless, I will for sure show you all of them. For now, I'm gonna start with just showing you the bottom scar, where my bone came out of the skin. Gross. And that is why it is not straight like a cut. It's diagonal because, well, when your bone comes out, it doesn't decide to just make a straight cut. Anyway, here it is. So these were two incisions, because I have a metal rod that goes from here to here. So I have an incision right here, right above my knee, and there's scar tissue here. So this is where they went in to place the rod. And then there's a small incision right here where there's two screws that are holding in the bone and the metal rod. And these are the other two places where they had to put the screws in. So normally, if the bone had not come out of my skin, I would not have this incision right here. They would just be these two, and maybe they would be over here. But since I already had an opening right here that had to be stapled and sewn, they decided to just go along and have it this whole way. So it's not pretty. There's a lot of scar tissue. When I push down, it's really hard. It almost feels like I'm pushing down on bone or on metal, but I'm not. It's just scar tissue. It's extremely hard, and I was told the best thing to do is massage it with vitamin E oil, which I do, and I was told to go the opposite direction. So if your scar is this way, you massage this way. So when the scar goes like this, like this, like this, so I massage this way here, and again this way here. And it's supposed to, number one, minimize the scar, and number two, hopefully help with the scar tissue. I don't have a lot of hair here as it is, but once it's all clear, I will show you the rest of the scars if anyone really wants to see them. I know there are some people that do. That's my dog who doesn't leave my side a lot. And I love her. So that's my little update about my leg. And my kids are still in a place where they're not quite understanding that mom can't do it all. Especially when I finally get them into bed, my girls. I get them into bed and I think, okay, I'm gonna go relax. I go lay down, I elevate my leg, and all of a sudden, Mom! And they need a million things. And I try to explain to them, it's really hard for mom to get up. But, I mean, they're toddlers. They don't understand. They try, but they don't. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and I know this channel is new, and I know there's a lot of parenting channels, there's a lot of family channels. That's not the reason I wanted to start this channel. My leg breaking was just something that happened, and I decided to share it for people who are going through the same experience, because it helped me while I was in the hospital to watch videos of people that had the same injury. It really helped me to kind of know what I was going to be expecting, what my recovery would be like. I know everybody's different, but it's similar. When you have the same kind of injury, the same surgery, your recovery is going to be similar. Not exactly the same, because everybody heals differently, but similar. So that's why I wanted to document it. But my reason for starting the channel was not to document my leg. It was really to talk about my experience as a parent, and to share some things, some wisdom, some knowledge, and more importantly, to share with people that are going through a hard time becoming parents, because my road to becoming a parent was not easy. It was not standard by any means. So I wanted to share that, and I will do that on another video, because people don't like long videos, apparently. Not yet, anyway. I'm hoping I'll get to a point where you'll want to see more of me. But for now, I wanted to share an update about my leg, and if anyone is just newly going through this, no, it's going to get better. I was watching videos of people months and months post-surgery, and I was thinking, oh my God, months? What about weeks? What about days? I mean, it just seemed so far-fetched that it was ever going to get better. But it did. I'm not going to lie. The first 3 weeks were horrible. I was in a lot of pain. And yeah, it's not going to be easy. But I have to say, 4 weeks, 3.5, 4 weeks post-surgery, I was off pain meds, and I was fine. I mean, uncomfortable, but I didn't need pain meds anymore. And I was really happy about that. And more importantly, now 6 weeks in, I never thought that I would be able to bend my knee past 80, 90 degrees. But I'm at 110, and they say 120 is normal range. I never imagined a day where I would walk without a walker, much less move on to crutches, much less move on to no support. Walking up and down the stairs seemed like, oh my God. And let me just show you my stairs. They're high. It's exactly 12 steps. I know because I counted them. And my bedroom is right upstairs. So the first night I spent right here on my trusty couch. It's big, it's comfortable, with my puppy at my feet. And the second day I had a physical therapist come and they helped me get upstairs, and I stayed up there for the following 3 days. So, will it get better? Absolutely. Will it take time? 100%. But don't get discouraged. I did. I really got discouraged. And there were still days when I was even feeling better, but still couldn't do everything that I used to do before, where I would get really, really upset because I wasn't at my 100%. I wasn't at my full capacity as a mom. And that would really, really get me down. But I don't know, what reassured me was knowing that this is temporary. And as long as I do what the doctors and physical therapists tell me, I will be in less time than I was anticipating. So I hope you're not in this situation, because I wouldn't wish this on anybody. But if you are, just know it's going to get better. And if you want to hear my story about how I became a mom, then come back and I will post it in a couple days. Bye-bye.